EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Aviators of Tokyo.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready.
On first down, Lance swinging this out for Pollard. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. But you look at this defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
On third down, it's Pollard.
Pushing his way through and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Ready, set.
And Lance going to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 5. To throw, it's Lance. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
They'll run left with Pollard.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Now Lance.
He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready up.
Lance to throw on second down here. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's dumped off to Pollard. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 27 yards there, a first down. Here is Young. is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Young throw complete there to Mingo. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
A good pickup there, a 22.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It'll be Young again. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown! Adam Thielen. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Aviators have got it back to within a score.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Lance now on 1st down. That is caught by Lamb.
And he's brought down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Red, cycle. Right deep.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And Lance now to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On the ground with Vaughn.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
There's Cooks in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Tolbert.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Young on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready.
Young now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Trouble 38.
To the air once more, Young.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Young working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
This a 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Young off the play fake, rolling to his right.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Blacked out.
Lance now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready, ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Lance.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In motion left goes Cooks.
Green. Edo blue. Blue striker.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Okay, right. Ready.
Following the interception, Young.
Oh, Young loses it.
And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. At some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
And caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll go for it. Lance. That is caught. And he's got room. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Lance, he's going to change the play. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Right back to Tolbert. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Young on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Taking it about the 36. Fighting through. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go
So
now.
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Steel black. Drill green. Needle blue. Set.
Throwing now is Lance. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Blue striker. Red, yellow. Claws red. Right, white. Ready?
Lance now on 1st down. Outright, he finds Tolbert.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On 1st down, Lance.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Fight, 97. Smack, red. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
He'll find Jones again, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ronald Jones from 13 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ready.
Young.
They'll air one out deep from Mingo.
And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo.
75 yards.
And the Aviators are able to cut into that deficit. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2.
On the ball. Set.
The Young's going to throw for this.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Striker. 3-3. Check, huh?
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Breaks the tackle, now an alley.
He's still on his feet. He may go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
At the 7-yard line.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Up the middle, Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Set, ready. Fight 60. Steel black. Drill green. Hey.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Needle blue. Blue striper. Red, yellow. Claws red. Cut.
Working from the gun, Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
White, white. Blaster, 6. 6, mega. Fury, yellow. Set.
To throw, it's Lance. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Shotgun now for Lance. Trying to improvise. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Young to throw it.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown!
Jonathan Mingo with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Aviators are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's Lance to throw it. Now this one into the hands of Vaughn.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Now Lance.
He finds his man complete. It's Vaughn. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready up. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Drill green. Needle blue. Blue striker.
Lance now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Young to throw it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
This is 3rd and 10. Now Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Marquise Bell. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. They still can't get it. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Here's Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, it got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing, Young.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That throw by Young incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Lance now on 1st down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Red, cycle. Blue, go. Slide blue. Hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And down inside the 15 he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st down, Lance.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Steel, black.
Young from his end zone on 3rd down.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Ready, play.
That's good for a 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Young looks to throw on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Drill green.
One last shot for Young. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because